We've been Bahamas, Puerto Rico, you name it, and we always get that same reaction, how thin it is. That right there was one of the things, in all honesty, I was impressed with as well. Now what I'm going to do is, according to our medical advisory board, we have some individuals that educate us about this particular product and what our females go through on a monthly basis. Now, the one thing I want you to see is, we've discovered from our medical advisory board that the average female, when they're on their cycle, and anybody that want to check, they can see it, they give off anywhere from 15 to 50 milliliters throughout the day. Now listen to me, ladies. We don't have to get into debate. We already know some women are heavier than others. But that is the average according to the medical professionals. So what I'm going to do is go on the top end of that, and I'm going to go to 50 milliliters, right? And I'm going to take 50 milliliters, and I'm going to pour it into this pad. Now here's what I want you guys to see here. First of all, this is a lot of fluid to be going into a pad at one time. A young girl, a female, would have probably have changed by then. Because we've also found out that the average female changes anywhere from 5 to 7 times per day throughout the day when they're on their cycles. These are things I know. Ladies, y'all don't have to be shy with me. I'm in y'all world. I know a lot about y'all cycles now. Well, y'all think I'm playing now. Y'all think I know y'all little tricks? Girl, can you see it? Can you see it? I know all of that. So y'all can relax and realize I know what's going on, because y'all been talking to me in these focus groups that we've been doing literally all over the world. So we kind of definitely know what's going on. Now, here's the biggest issue. It's so small, but it's so major. The big challenge that your granddaughter, your mother, your sister, your aunt, your wife, your niece, your daughter, or maybe even you. The issue that you're dealing with is the fact that you're wet. That's the problem. Because now, when you have moisture, bacteria, your body being 98.7 degrees by nature, like a little small oven, you have now just created a recipe for disaster. And the companies out there, they know this. And here's what I mean. Because I want you to think about it. A lot of yeast infections, urinary tract infections, a lot of these things can be avoided if we just have a situation that helps keep these women comfortable and dry during that time of month. I want you guys to do your own independent research. Don't take my word for it. There's a chemical out there, it's called dioxin. If you go do your own independent research on dioxin, you're going to find that dioxin has been linked to a lot of the sanitary napkins and tampons that's on the shelf. Okay? Dioxin also is 100 times more poisonous than cyanide. But I'm going to go a step further. Dioxin has also been linked to breast cancer. See, that's why, people ask me everywhere I go, why am I so passionate? But when you see women being destroyed right here in the United States alone, the U.S. averages 600,000 hysterectomies per year. But here's the sad part. The majority of them are African American women. So now you got your young girls, 20, 25-year-old, getting hysterectomies and can't have children because they don't see no solution when they're not realizing how simple it really is for what helps them. Now, the technology you're about to see, we have 4 variations of it. And we have them here today. We have it in our panty liners. We have it in our moderate flow pads, our heavy flow pads, and our super heavy flow. These are the 4 variations, and you can see them all on that table over there to my right and y'all left. How many milliliters did I pour on the pad? Y'all remember? 50. Y'all paying attention, huh? All right. I'm going to take this red napkin here, Make sure y'all see no tricks, no anything on it. Going to put a little pressure. Am I putting pressure? Anybody gonna have a problem?
Yes.
Seeing that pressure is being applied? You ready for this? But when I saw this, I was blown away. I said, we got a game changer. You just changed the world for women in terms of what I just saw. So now, that weird meeting that I started off in, it became one of the most powerful meetings I've ever been in my life. Because now I saw when you are able to offer a solution that will allow women and young girls to be comfortable and dry, you have changed their world. Let me tell you guys something. I've been around rich, poor, Jew, Muslim, Christian. It doesn't matter what the background of the young lady or the woman is. This is one common bond that all of y'all have the same. You will do anything to be comfortable and dry. I'm not going to say who the young lady is. Young lady's in here right now. And she came over there, she said to us, she said, I'm wearing one of them right now. I was like, okay, boy, they just really accept me. Don't tell me everything. Don't hold back at all. You let me know she's wearing one, but guess what she said as well? She's like, wow, it feels good. She said, you've been feeling all soggy and wet. She said, well, I feel dry and comfortable. And I'm shaking my head. That's the experience you're supposed to have in terms of using our products. Now, let's go a step further. I want you all to see this. I'm going to take this cup of water here, keep it in front of me. I'm going to fill it up halfway. Okay? After pouring 50 milliliters on to the pad, I'm going to take the pad and I'm going to take our absorbency system. Now, I challenge you to do this at home with your product. I do. In terms of what it can do. So I'm going to take the absorbency system. Now, remember, 50 milliliters has been poured onto this pad already. And I'm going to take this absorbency system. I'm going to drop it right here in this cup of water here. I want you all to see this. I don't want you to be deep on me. I don't want you to go too far. Here's what I want to ask you. Can anybody tell me what they notice about the exterior of our absorbency system? Anybody?
Holes.
It has holes in it. That's all I wanted you to see and say. It has holes in it. Hold on. If you take a closer look at the exterior of our absorbency system, it also has microfiber holes in it. Do anybody know why that's there? Breathability. Mm-hmm. We want that young girl or that woman's body to be able to breathe. Here's a big part of the issue. If you look at the exterior of most of the panty liners, sanitary napkins that your daughters and the women in your life are using, and possibly you, what's taking place is it's literally like a trash bag. Mm-hmm. Right? So now that means everything, the brunt of all of this is going back to that woman's body. So now over time, it's going to have a residual effect on her health. So it's a matter of time before she faces an issue that can be avoided by just knowing that she has a better option. Now I want you all to hear this. I poured 50 milliliters on the pad. I took a cup halfway full. I'll put our absorbency system into it. Now here's the big question I got for everybody in the room. Who's just seen this for the first time? You never saw this. Right here, young lady? Here's the question. You ready? What happened to the water? What happened to the water? But I'm going to go a step further. We've literally taken a liquid and turned it to a gel. But here's what I want you to do. I want you to feel it. I want you to notice how cool it is. I want you to notice that. You know why? We found out that when females are on their cycles, that their body is running hotter than normal. Mm-hmm. So now the product is also designed to cool you off. So now pretty much you have your own little air conditioner now. And it's summertime too. So I know, trust me, I got 3 daughters at home that's in this period of their lives. So I know exactly what it's like. But before I wrap up, I got to show you guys this one last piece before we close out. Our strip that we have that's infused into our sanitary napkins, it's called graphene. For you guys that don't know graphene, you've never heard of graphene, the gentleman that discovered graphene, 2 of them discovered graphene in 2004, and in 2010, they won the Nobel Prize. I've been reading up on it, studying it, blown away in terms of what graphene is about and what it offers. But here's what I want you guys to hear about graphene and what I want you to know. Why is graphene in the sanitary napkin? What would be the purpose that it served? I'm glad you asked. It helps with dysmenorrhea, painful abdominal cramps. It helps with that. It helps with inflammation. A lot of women are inflamed while they're on their cycles. It helps move heat away from your core. Hot flashes. It helps with that. It helps remove that heat away. Graphene is a 99.9% bacteria killer. Literally, graphene and bacteria can coexist. Anytime a bacteria atom makes its way in the same vicinity as a graphene cell, it splices it in half.
That's good stuff.
It kills the smell, get rid of the odor. It helps with your immune system. It helps with your metabolism. It helps with fatigue. These are all the benefits. Ladies, it helps with hormone secretion. This is some of the benefits of having graphene inside of a sanitary napkin. And that's why we decided to use it. Now, the main component that I'm about to demonstrate is the fact that graphene contains what's called vibrational energy. It's always alive. Samsung right now, they're going to be coming out with a graphene charger. There won't be any plugs, any wires that you need to charge your phone anymore. You will be able to put your phone on the graphene charger within 5 minutes. Your phone is fully charged. They're looking to come out with a graphene paint that's going to disrupt potentially electricity. When you walk in the room illuminates, and when you walk out, it goes down. I want you to test this. Are you okay? You're not shocked? Nothing's wrong with you? You all right? You don't have to call an ambulance? Okay? See, I'm doing this for a reason. For what you're about to see. So nobody's hurt, right? Everybody's okay. No problems. Now, if you don't have your phones out, you may want to get it out with this little piece right here. I'm going to take this light bulb, right? This is a 7-watt light bulb, 7 watts, very low wattage. This is not like a 40-watt or a 60-watt light bulb, usually that you would have in your home, that would illuminate easily, right? Right here, this light bulb, your body can trigger this light bulb to go off. You run fast enough, rub your hands together, you'll trigger this light bulb because it's very low energy. But wherever it senses energy, it's going to illuminate. I told you guys that graphene contains vibrational energy, right? You ready? I want you to see this. And this is simply being put on the strip. Here's my point. Now, you don't have to ask me, will it shock me? Is it going to hurt me? Will it do something bad to me? Oh, when it gets touched. Nothing happened to nobody. And I did that intentionally to show people who are really, how can I say it? They're not well versed in terms of what it is that graphene does. Because most people automatically assume that just because something illuminates or energy causes it to illuminate, you automatically associate it to electricity. Electricity is not the only way to derive energy. For example, you guys are familiar with windmills? Yeah. That's an energy source. You're familiar with dams, bottled water, the rivers? That's an energy source. Well, graphene is an all-natural energy source from the carbon. It's a carbon-based material. So I want you to do this as you're processing this. Remember, the gentleman that discovered graphene, they won the Nobel Prize. You don't award the Nobel Prize to someone who don't further humanity in a positive way. Remember that, because you're going to have questions. So I want to answer that before you start in terms of understanding graphene. Here's what I say before I close and let you guys have the floor. I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say this now. Because I'm getting bold in it, because the testimony that's coming in is too powerful. It's criminal. It's criminal. If you leave here today and you don't at least have a young girl, a woman, or you try this product to see what it absolutely can do for your life. Period. I'm not being shy on that no more. The reason why I'm saying this is because it baffles me, and ladies, y'all about to get mad with me now. But if y'all didn't like me, you're about to get mad with me. I'm serious. It baffles me how it's more men that buys this product and promotes this campaign and this mission than it do women. I'm confused by that. Y'all know how it feels. Y'all know what y'all went through and the transitions of your bodies. And it's amazing to where it's almost like a lot of women are selfish because it's like, I'm past that phase. Whoever got to deal with, they got to deal with. Wow. I'm a man, and I'm passionate about pads. You know why? Because there are women in my life that I love and I care about. And if there's anything out there that I think could hurt or harm them, I'm going to get in front of them. And now, really, that's why I think more men is an advocate for this than women, because we're protectors and providers. And if we think anything is going to harm the women in our life, we'll do anything to make sure it doesn't. So on that note, guys, the floor is yours. If you have any questions, any concerns, comments, we have women in here for testimonies, whatever you guys want to do now. The floor is yours. My part is done. Anything you got. Anybody. And if not, we'll be going to my grab case in a minute. Y'all can play if you want. Yes, ma'am. Graphene is in all of the products. The line the young lady asked, she knew the graphene, I said graphene in the pads. That little strip, there's a strip inside of all of our products. The liners back there, the moderate flow, heavy flow, super heavy flow. Yes, the graphene is in everything. All of our products possess it. Yes, ma'am. Good. What would you say? I couldn't hear you. The young lady asked, do we plan to do a tampon? You ready for this? Never. Let me tell you why. A tampon is the most damaging thing a female can put in her body. We already know why most women use tampons for the convenience. It helps you out while you're on your cycle. But literally, that young girl, that woman, she's destroying herself. Let me show you why. I want you to imagine this. No doctor didn't have to tell me. It's common sense. Your body was designed that time of month to be a time of cleansing for the woman's body. It's supposed to get out, it's supposed to escape. You putting a tampon in there, you're actually plugging it up. So now the tampon is acting as a plug for something that's naturally supposed to escape. So here's what's going on. you're literally locking the toxins and the bacteria into the woman's body or the young girl's body, leading to things like miscarriages. You ready? Cervical and ovarian cancer, and all these different issues that women are dealing with that can be avoided, but your body is never cleansing. It's constantly being under toxic attack because of tampons. If you haven't never researched it, I want you to do so. TSS, Toxic Shock Syndrome. Guys, it's a killer. And here's the thing that I always say to women, is the convenience potentially works your life. Because the sad part is, I want you to hear this as well. This is the Mind Front 101. This is my beliefs. Nobody can change my belief. I have the right to an opinion. And here's mine. I truly believe that's what's a big part of the fibroid epidemic. You know why? Here we go again. Tampon plugged up into that young girl or that woman. So what it's literally doing is blacking the blood up inside of you, causing these little blood clots and these balls, because once again, you can't escape. So now, it's sad to see that so many things can be avoided if the women just take the time to be educated. Many, even our distributors in here today, they don't know this. We already got our first newsletter ready. We are about to start sending out a weekly newsletter where it's going to be educational things on healthy lifestyles, healthy eating, all of these things that help you with a healthy cycle. But the first article that the young lady that we hired to do our newsletters, she's an editor. She did the article, it's on TSS. And it's about a model by the name of Lauren Wasser. You guys can go research it. She almost died having a tampon on while she was wearing it. But here's the sad part. To save her life, they had to cut off one of her legs. But hold on, I'm going to go a step further. But for her to continue to live, they had to cut off the other one. So now this beautiful model young lady who had a promising modeling career, she's an advocate now against tampons and women using them, but she don't have her legs in them. See, most people think it's all about money with us. No, guys, it's about awareness. Mm-hmm. We're saying this because you can always be casual and nonchalant about it until it arrives at your front door. Right. And your granddaughter or your daughter, and then you remember, wow, I could have let her know that Jewel exists to be able to try and use. That's why we're so passionate. Any else? Questions, concerns, comments? Yes, ma'am.
I've had a few people inquire about pads or incontinence for men.
This young lady made a great point. She said people have been inquiring about pads for incontinence for men. Let me share something with you all. Y'all know men use our pads that we have right now? We're going to have to figure out how to repackage it. Seriously, for men. Because I know some men don't want to be walking around with a pink package. Let me tell you why I'm saying this. One of our doctors that's a part of our medical advisory board, this is his testimony, so I can share it. He shared it publicly. Most men, especially that deal with prostate issues, they deal with incontinence. The reason why this man is that he's an OBGYN surgeon. The reason why he even collaborated with us was because he began to use the product. And he started using our pads, and it started helping him with the absorbency. He wasn't spilling on himself. He didn't have the smell, anything like that. So he was blown away in terms of it. But he's not the only man that literally uses the pad for incontinence. When we were in Virginia Beach last night, I had a young lady that came, she bought 5 packs of our products for her dad, who's 90 years old, who deal with incontinence. Because she's saying, I don't want to have to keep the diapers on him. He's uncomfortable. You know, when he's out, people know he's wearing it. So now she's going to use our pads because the absorbency is a lot higher than anything out there that they can use. So right now, currently they're using it. But seriously, we've been seriously thinking about that, repackaging it, so it can just have a better packaging for the men. So once again, they don't have to have a pink or green pack in their bag or whatever it is. Yeah. But absolutely, just to let you know. And also, to add on to your question, we're already exploring the pads with the technology. So we have some that's en route to us now, and not only are we exploring the pads, we're also exploring the sanitary napkins for your dogs. Because I didn't know that dogs have sizes.
Yes. Yes.
So your little chihuahua will be running around with you.
Yes.
So my justice for my Jew.
Yes.
Who else we have? Any questions? Concerns? I saw another hand there, young lady. Comments? Come on, young lady. Stand up, we want to hear you with that testimony.
You know what you mean?
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I was in that testimony. My brother, he sells the pad. And I ran out of procedures in Virginia Beach. And I can't get them in Baltimore. So I went with one called Carefree. You know that brand? Guess what? It cannot touch you. And I'm all the time to save my job. But I put one of the Carefree pads on, diamond. And I didn't feel like as if I was, like you said, breathing. I didn't feel like I was breathing now. Not really breathing. I didn't feel as fresh and like, you know how when you get out the tub and you're all like, clean floor and stuff? It's like that type of fresh.
You look real fresh. Real fresh. Okay.
So anyway, I told my brother, I said, sure, you gotta give you some of them pants down here. I said, because I want to work those Carefree and I don't like the way I feel. But if you never tried something, you don't know the difference in it. But now I know the difference. You're fresher, there's no odor. No odor. You can excuse my name, but you can lay it there and guess what here.
Can I say this with this young lady sharing? I want to share another young lady's testimony. She shared in Chicago. This young lady was, she's 70 years old. And here's what her testimony. She said, obviously, 70 years old, she dealt with incontinence. She said, you laugh too much, sneeze too hard, whatever. You have the issues, right? So she said, usually, she would have to rub when she goes to the restroom. She knows she feels like she has more to get out, but it all can come out. So then she's got to kind of rub her stomach to literally get it out. And then there's times where she'll get these big gushes. This is what she's saying. She's saying since she's been using our product, no more gushes. She don't have to push no more. She don't have to do any of that. She's like, I'm blown away in terms of what this product represents. And that's always exciting to hear those type of things from these women. Questions, concerns? Yes, ma'am.
So the demonstration that you did, what had was that on? Like what level?
You ready? It was a heavy flow back. It was this right here in the middle. Well, the distributor, you have to get it from a distributor. Different distributors sell theirs for the price. So I don't want to set the price. I don't know who invited you here. The person that invited you. Remember, they got to get the product here, pay the shipping, taxes. So I don't know what they cost is. But here's what I can tell you. The average price per pack that I've been seeing around the country that distributors sell a product for is $8 to $10 per pack. Anybody else? You have, in our petty liners, you have 30. In our moderate flow, you have 10. In our heavy flow, you have 8. And in our super heavy flow, you have 7. I already know what some of y'all are saying. That's not enough. Stop. I can read your mind. Let me tell you why. Most of y'all are accustomed to when you go buy your pads, you're getting 28, 30, whatever the case may be. Well, remember, our product is free from the chemicalization. So now, the reason why you was using a lot of their pads is because when you bleed more, you have to do what? And buy more. See, with us, you don't have that issue. We got women literally that share with us, their cycles are down to 2 to 3 days. It's bleeding 7 to 10 days. They're bleeding less. You don't have to bleed more because you don't have the chemically induced product that's causing you to constantly bleed, or a tampon that's chemically laced that's causing you to bleed and cramp and all these unnecessary things. So you just don't need as much throughout the process with our product. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You ready? I'm gonna share something with you, and you're gonna have to challenge me on this one. You're gonna have to buy something. Let me tell you why. No, let me tell you why. I'm about to tell you. You ready? You're gonna change the thought what you think it is. That's what you're gonna discover. Another testimony. Young lady shared with us. She had to wear a tampon and a sanitary napkin. She had to change every 30 minutes. This is her testimony. This is her testimony. Every 30 minutes, she had to change. She got our product once every 5 hours. I'm talking about out the gate, starting off, when the girl was changing every 30 minutes, like clockwork. Once she says, I went to, immediately when I started using it, I went to once every 5 hours in terms of the product. Yes, sir? A tampon and a sanitary. He's absolutely correct. Because she was using both. Tampon and a sanitary. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
I have a comment to make.
Please.
Okay, I have a comment for the ladies in here. Even if you had to change 5 times, you're not sitting on a trash pad. So it's important that you're sitting on a natural pad. So even if your body has to catch up about 30 to 90 days, remember you've been on a trash pad like forever. So you have to give your body time. It's not a miracle pad, but it's a life-saving pad. That's my point.
Number one. Well, guys, here's what I want to do before we close out on tonight. I have to bring 2 individuals back up to the front of the room. Because if it wasn't for them, let's just be honest, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here today. They are creating so much success in this area and now around the country. I'm proud to call them business partners, and I'm really proud of their belief. Because it really took a lot of belief to get us here. You know, and a lot of times people celebrate just me and my family, but that's a disservice. There was a lot more than us that got us here. A lot more people that were involved, and they sacrificed as well. So first of all, I want to bring to the front of the room Miss Jackie Hollywood Mims, the first diamond distributor on the East Coast. Number 1. Our first diamond distributor on the East Coast, guys. She is setting the pace. I mean, we love her dearly. I'm so thankful for her and what she's been able to do. And then I got to bring my guy back up. Guys, he's about to crack diamond. It's any moment. And when I had the privilege to be up here with him and his beautiful wife, Miss Denise, to help them dig in and pitch in and make it happen because they're so close. So literally, we're going to be celebrating him any moment now from those guys going down diamond. I want to bring back up to the front of the room, Norman Moochie Ray. Jack, take it away, Dave.
Okay, let me just share with everyone, being a diamond, it's a wonderful feeling, because you have to make a stop right there, it feels good, but I could not have done it without Team Hollywood in the
All right, woo!
Team Marketing Group. So I just want to say that for all of you guys, I'm a diamond, but I only could stop here for a minute, because the TBA is where I'm heading, but I know one thing for sure, it is the helping of our girls, women, and our men. It is our duty to help them. My passion lies because I have a sister that's fighting cancer right now. She has fought that battle, and she's won that battle, and I'm grateful for that. But you can't tell her it didn't come from having partial hysterectomy, fibroids, just all those female issues. So I say to everyone here, as Mr. Crump said, it would be criminal for you to leave here today and not tell everyone that comes with a few feet of you what you have. You cannot be a secret jewel keeper. You have to tell everyone what you have. So make sure every one of you in here just know in your mind that you're saving the lives of so many people, but you just have to do two things. You have to open your mouth and pick up that 800-pound gorilla, and that is a phone, and make your phone calls and share this mission with everyone you know. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Hey guys, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm just excited the fact that you took the time out of your schedule to come. Let's give it up for Mr. Crump one more time.
Yeah!
Also, let's give it up for Mrs. Jackie Mims one more time.
Woo!
And I'm gonna tell you why I did that, because one of the things I understand about what we do is that you give honor and credit where credit is due. Is that all right? Yes, sir. So let me just tell you why I'm involved. A little over 3 years ago, we got involved in a project. And that project, the name doesn't matter, but almost in the same vein. About a year ago, my heart was crushed. My heart was crushed. It was crushed because we were on a move to do some incredible things in our industry. You talk about at that time, we had a product, guys, that was only $5. And we did $8 million in 3 years. But it's bigger than the money. I just want to run something to you. Then when you think about having a 25-year-old daughter such as I have, and as a man, we don't understand what y'all go through. We really don't. All we know is what we know. We want what we want when we want it.